Did she choose another man over you? It hurts, doesn't it? That sinking feeling in your chest, the endless what-ifs running through your mind. But what if I told you, this isn't a loss? It's actually your greatest win. See, when a woman chooses someone else, you have two choices. You can chase, beg, and lose your self-respect. Or you can take the power back, walk away, and become unstoppable. In this video, we'll break down why letting go isn't just the right move. It's the ultimate power move. You'll learn how to master your emotions, level up, and become the kind of man who never needs to chase again. And trust me, the moment you do this, everything changes. Stick around till the end, because by the time this video is over, you'll see why you were the prize all along. 1. The illusion of love. Love can feel like the most powerful force in the world, but often what we think is love is just an illusion. When a woman chooses another man, it's easy to feel betrayed, hurt, and even question your worth. But the truth is, real love is not about possession or attachment. It's about mutual respect and value. Many people mistake emotional dependency for love, thinking that they can't live without someone. This mindset creates suffering because it gives someone else control over your happiness. A Stoic man understands that love should never make you weak. If she chooses another man, it means she was never truly yours. And if she was never truly yours, you never really lost anything. This realization frees you from pain and regret. Instead of mourning the loss, see it as a lesson, a wake-up call to focus on yourself, your purpose, and your growth. The love you thought you had was just an illusion, and now you have the chance to build something real with someone who truly values you. 2. Control your emotions. Control your life. Your emotions can either be your greatest strength or your biggest weakness. When a woman leaves for another man, your natural reaction might be anger, sadness, or even revenge. But reacting emotionally gives her power over you. She wins the moment you lose control. A Stoic man knows that emotions should be mastered, not ignored. It's okay to feel hurt, but don't let it define you. Instead of seeking closure, arguing, or trying to prove your worth, step back and regain control. The man who controls his emotions controls his life. When you remain calm and composed, you show strength. You make it clear that your happiness is not dependent on anyone else. Over time, people respect a man who doesn't let emotions dictate his actions. And the irony? The moment you stop caring, the moment you show you're unaffected, that's when people start wondering if they made the wrong choice. 3. The power of walking away. Walking away is one of the strongest moves a man can make. When a woman chooses another man, many guys beg, chase, or try to prove their worth. But this only lowers their value. The moment you start chasing, you send a message that you need her more than she needs you. And in relationships, neediness is unattractive. A Stoic man understands that walking away is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of power. It means you respect yourself enough to not fight for someone who doesn't see your value. The truth is, when you walk away, you create space. Space for self-improvement, space for new opportunities, and space for people who actually appreciate you. Ironically, the moment you truly let go is when she might start second-guessing her decision, because confidence and self-respect are irresistible. You win by refusing to engage in a losing battle. You win by focusing on yourself instead of someone who didn't choose you. The power of walking away isn't about punishing her. It's about protecting your peace and reclaiming your worth. 4. Level up and become unreachable. The best response to heartbreak is not revenge, it's self-improvement. Instead of wasting energy on someone who left, invest that energy into becoming the best version of yourself. Leveling up means focusing on your goals, your health, your mindset, and your finances. When you grow, you become a man of value. And when you become a man of value, you become unreachable. Unreachable doesn't mean you ignore people. It means you've built a life so fulfilling that you no longer chase anyone. The woman who left will see the change. She'll see that you're thriving without her. And nothing is more attractive than a man who doesn't need validation from others. This is why you win. Not because you got revenge, but because you outgrew the situation entirely. You turned pain into power, weakness into strength, and loss into success. And that's the ultimate victory. 5. Silence is your greatest weapon. When a woman leaves you for another man, your first instinct might be to ask why, argue, or try to win her back. But that's exactly what weakens your position. The more you talk, the more power you give away. Silence, on the other hand, is your greatest weapon. Why? Because silence creates mystery, confidence, and strength. It forces her to wonder what you're thinking, what you're doing, and why you're not chasing. Most men react emotionally. They beg. They send long messages. They try to prove their worth. But a man who stays silent shows that he doesn't need to prove anything. He communicates that he values himself too much to engage in pointless drama. The moment you stop talking, you shift the power dynamic. She starts questioning if she made the right choice, and even if she doesn't come back, your silence helps you move forward faster. Instead of wasting energy on someone who left, you invest it in yourself. Remember, silence is not about playing games. It's about showing that your worth is non-negotiable. 6. Dark psychology. Reverse the power dynamic. People want what they can't have. This is a fundamental rule of psychology. When you act desperate or seek closure, you make yourself easy to forget. But when you pull away completely and focus on yourself, you shift the power dynamic. Suddenly, you become the one who is unavailable, the one who doesn't need her anymore. And that's when she starts to notice. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding human nature. When something is always available, it's taken for granted. But when it becomes scarce, it gains value. By detaching emotionally, improving yourself, and refusing to engage, you make yourself more desirable. She starts to wonder why you're not reacting, why you're so calm. That curiosity creates attraction. Whether she comes back or not no longer matters, because by reversing the power dynamic, you've already won. You've regained control over yourself, your emotions, and your future. And that's the ultimate power. 7. Attraction through detachment. One of the biggest mistakes men make after losing a woman is chasing her or trying to prove their worth. But in reality, the most attractive thing a man can do is detach. When you let go and focus on yourself, you create an aura of strength and confidence that naturally draws people in. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about relationships. It means you stop being controlled by them. Women are drawn to men who are centered, self-sufficient, and emotionally strong. When you detach, you communicate that your happiness isn't dependent on her or anyone else. You become a man with purpose, a man who isn't swayed by emotions. And ironically, the moment you truly stop caring about whether she stays or goes is when she starts noticing you again. Why? Because now you're a challenge. You're not available like before, and people always want what they can't easily have. The more you focus on yourself, your goals, and your growth, the more attractive you become, not just to her, but to everyone around you. 8. The inevitable return. Why she comes back. Ever wondered why so many women return after leaving a man? It's not magic, it's psychology. When you detach, level up, and become the best version of yourself, you create a sense of loss in her mind. She starts comparing her new situation to what she had with you. And if you've truly improved yourself, she realizes she made a mistake. Women often leave when they think they can find something better, but reality doesn't always match their expectations. Maybe the new guy isn't as stable, confident, or exciting as she thought. Maybe she starts missing the way you made her feel. Whatever the reason, when she sees you thriving without her, she feels regret. And that regret makes her want to come back. But here's the key. By the time she returns, you've already won. Because now, you're no longer waiting. You've moved on, improved, and become someone even better than before. The power has shifted completely. Now, it's your choice, not hers. 9. The Stoic mindset. You were the prize all along. Many men make the mistake of believing that they must chase, prove their worth, or win a woman's approval. But the truth is, you were the prize all along. A high-value man does not beg to be chosen. He understands that his worth is not determined by someone else's validation. When a woman chooses another man, it's easy to feel rejected. But rejection is not a sign of your failure. It's simply a moment that reveals who truly appreciates your value and who does not. Instead of focusing on her decision, focus on yourself. A strong man does not dwell on who left. He focuses on becoming better, stronger, and more successful. The moment you stop seeing yourself as someone who lost and start seeing yourself as someone who was never meant to beg, you regain your power. When you carry yourself with confidence and purpose, others naturally recognize your value. The right person will see you for who you truly are, a man worth choosing. 10. Your future is more important than your past. When a relationship ends, it's tempting to stay stuck in the past, replaying memories, overanalyzing mistakes, or wondering what went wrong. But the truth is, your future is far more important than anything that happened before. The past is done, and no amount of thinking will change it. What truly matters is where you go from here. A man who keeps looking back will never move forward. Every second spent dwelling on a lost relationship is a second you could be using to build a better life. Instead of wasting energy on what's gone, invest that energy into yourself, your health, your goals, your ambitions. Time moves forward, and so should you. The most successful and attractive men are the ones who understand this. The best revenge is massive success. One day, she will look back and realize what she lost. But by then, you won't even care, because you'll be too busy winning. At the end of the day, if she chooses another man, let her go. It's not a loss, it's a redirection. A true Stoic understands that love should never be forced, and self-worth is not dependent on someone else's choices. Every moment spent chasing someone who doesn't value you is a moment wasted. Instead, use that energy to grow, evolve, and build the best version of yourself. Remember, you were the prize all along. The power of walking away, mastering your emotions, and focusing on your future will make you stronger than ever. Success, confidence, and peace of mind are what truly make a man valuable. And when you embrace this mindset, you naturally attract the right people into your life, those who truly respect and appreciate you. If you found value in this message, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on building a strong, unshakable mindset. Drop a comment below. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from heartbreak? Let's discuss. And remember, keep moving forward. Your best days are ahead of you. Blast off.